Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Enter the Gungeon Runs as the Paradox. Oh my god, how many freaking hegemony credits do I have? 21,000 hegemony credits. One day I'm gonna have to retire Gungeon. I don't know what, we have a synergy? Okay, I don't know what our starting item is, probably like magic bullets. Table tech sight? Oh, table tech origami. This isn't the magic gun, it's the frickin' starting revolver. Okay, well we got origami, that's pretty good. Yeah, one of these days I'm gonna have to like start thinking about like retiring Gungeon, but it's probably not gonna happen anytime soon. People still like come and watch me for Gungeon content. As long as it gets the views, I'm not gonna be canceling this anytime soon. Although I will admit that sometimes I don't have Gungeon videos going up on YouTube because I only record like 1 or 2 runs a day when I do, and then I'm spending the rest of the time playing like Ori or something, but you know. Sometimes I just want to play something that's not Gungeon. Oh, hold on, gotta turn that frickin' space heater off. It's far too warm in here today. You know, sometimes I just wanna, you know, play something that's not Gungeon. Sometimes I just forget to put videos up. Sometimes I'm just a little bit late on doing the editing. I really should have been doing more editing this week, but I don't know, I just got a little bit lazy about it. Pardon me, cough cough. It is my first video of the day. There's gonna be a little bit of muting going on as I clear out the old throat. But I've been having a pretty good week so far. It is currently, what is it, Thursday? Look, the days kind of just string together at this point. But it's Thursday. It's stream day. I do feel like I haven't gotten very good sleep this week though. I don't know why. I feel like I've just had a hard time sleeping. Maybe it's all this sugar I've been pumping directly into my body trying to keep myself awake. It's like a perpetual cycle. You have one bad day of sleeping, you have like some coffee or some sugar or something trying to get yourself, you know, awake and going, and then, you know, it just compounds the problem, whatever the problem actually ends up being. Ugh. I don't know, just gotta work through it, start feeling better, get some good sleep, make up some sleep, and I'll be fresh once again. Iona says, Noita, question mark? You want me to play Noita? I have not played Noita since that one run where I picked up an item and the item killed me. And I got so pissed at the game for that, I just kind of rage quit and haven't come back to it. Because that's, you know, that's the type of not fun that I don't like in a game, where you pick up an item and the item's like, ha ha ha, why'd you pick up this item, you frickin' idiot? Except replace frick with something that's not frick and starts with the letter F. It's like, all right, sorry, I apologize. I thought that this game would be fun or something like that. I just hate it. It kind of, it's just one of those things where you shouldn't do that to the player, and they did it, and I'm just like, all right, well, I see you value my time, Noita. I will value you by uninstalling. Have I actually uninstalled it? Hold on. Noita is currently installed. You know what? Let's give you the uninstall. There you go. It's been done. Now there's no coming back from this. Absolutely not. Curse of Greed for the Greedy Man. Except you don't even get to see the name of the item or anything, or the description of it. It's not like I could have looked at the item and said, this item has in the description, don't take this. Of course. That's my problem. I just didn't look at the item description that I couldn't see. Of course, thank you. It's just annoying. Right, we need to do a couple more rooms. I don't know why I didn't want to go to the shop up here. Well, might as well grab this. Cough, cough. Fredacula says, C4 yuck. C4 is the best of the bad brown spacebar items. Brown and blue spacebar items. Because I forget where they are. But at least with C4, you can do some things like, you know, put it down and then manually explode it and do a decent amount of damage. It's not gonna hurt you when it explodes, so it could be a lot worse. Let's be completely honest. It does require a little bit of like brain processing because you've got to pay attention to it. But honestly, I don't really mind C4. Okay, I just rolled a little bit too close to you, my friend. I think it's not that bad. Anazez says, I think you're just a little bit sundery for Noida. I don't know what that means. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Hold on. What does that mean? You grow warmer to it over time. So you think I'm going to warm up to Noida over time? Is that what you mean? I don't know, probably not. If I had to guess. Because I already played it. No? Did I get it wrong? I don't know, I just did a quick little Google search. You mean Google still didn't get it right? Oh, Ionazes says, I hate it, but I still play it. Oh, okay. So you have a love-hate relationship, gotcha. I don't know, I kind of just, whatever. There's so many other good games to play. Currently playing Ori, we just played Noida. You know, I got other things I want to get through. I don't need to play every single, you know, difficult, challenging roguelike that exists in the universe. You know, come March 31st, I'll be playing a whole bunch more Isaac, which will be kind of a lot of fun, I think. I hope. I hope. Speaking of which, someone says that, well, someone said, hold on, that the new Isaac DLC looks good. It does look good. I've heard pretty much nothing about it, like as far as content-wise, what's gonna be in it, except for all the whole, oh, it's being made by the people who made Anti-Birth. There might be a lot of Anti-Birth content in it, which seems kind of cool, but otherwise it's just like, well, I'm just kind of waiting. I'm waiting with everyone else for the new content to come out, but it being out in March, hey, that's not too far away. I can live with that. Am I done with Spire? That's an interesting question, because I was done with Spire for a while and then I came back to it. As of right now, I don't see myself coming back to Spire because there's nothing left to do in the game. I've done everything. I've 100%ed it. There's not any new content for it. There's no real challenges left to complete except for, you know, become the top 5 Spire streamer on Twitch and then maybe get, you know, 10,000 viewers and then, you know, actually have like a t-shirt brand named after me. I don't know. But at least for right now, I'm just, you know, I'm cool playing a little bit of Gungeon. But I don't see myself coming back to it because I don't see there necessarily being anything left to do, really. Should probably save that. We'll open this. It's bad, but whatever. And we'll open this, and it's bad, but whatever. Zero, welcome, Jackman. How are you guys doing today? Let's do it like this. Well, I mean, we've already done it. We've done it so much. I think we can safely say we don't need to take Casey every time it shows up. And Reckon Roller, hello, welcome to you as well. Get him, C4. C4 also, you know, has the benefit of being actually pretty high damage, which is nice. Clunk. When do you ever take that shrine? If it gave you double ammo, then it would be worth it. I mean, you would take that shrine if you have literally no ammo in any gun. That's when you would take that shrine, which is almost never, since they, you know, updated the game back like 4 years ago to make the ammo drops more reliable. But there is no reason to take that shrine almost ever. I don't think I've ever had an opportunity to take it. Half the time when you run out of ammo, that shrine doesn't even show up. But also, like, it doesn't do anything permanent for your run except give you temporary ammo now. Like, why not just make it so that it does give you, like, higher ammo capacity and refills your ammo? That would be worth a deal with the devil. Double ammo capacity for a little bit of curse? Dude, if you've got a good gun that you want to use forever, that's the way to do it. And that would be a smart way of making that shrine just, like, a little bit useful. Because right now, it sucks, and I don't know why anyone would ever take it. Do you think heavy boots with alien engine is good? Heavy boots does make it so that the alien engine doesn't provide knockback anymore. I'll be honest though, half the time when I get heavy boots and alien engine, I forget I have heavy boots and I still pretend that I have the knockback and it ends up messing me up. I don't think you need heavy boots with alien engine. I actually feel like in some situations, heavy boots alien engine is bad. Because part of my use case for alien engine is that I can get up close, hit an enemy, and then the knockback helps to push me to safety. So if you get rid of that knockback, you might be in danger for longer. So sometimes the knockback is good for alien engine. That's kind of my thinking on it. I don't frickin' know. You know, I'm gonna use commando. We have a partial ammo drop in a secret room. We can just go back and fill this up because we haven't really used ammo in anything else right now. So let me do that. And then, you know what? Have another one. Just wanted to clear the bullets. Might as well hurt you, and you're dead. Okay, that was an easy fight. Then again, we had commando. Imagine if you had Eye of the Beholster plus easy reload bullets, you could spawn BDs for days. Question, is that how it works? I thought that you only spawned the BD when you activated the reload, which wouldn't work with easy reload bullets because you're not activating the reload. But maybe I'm always just mistaken about it. Maybe it does trigger when you fire the last bullet and that counts as a bullet and then the gun does not automatically reload? I don't know. Oh, dude. It's like, that's very good, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just a random little key. I thought they spawned the last bullet and not on reload. Well, I mean, because the gun, instead of saying reload, says behold. So when you reload it, doesn't that behold it? But, you know, honestly, I don't know. You know, it's one of those things where I just haven't paid attention to it, really. I probably should. Then I'd be able to provide a little bit more, you know, relevant information regarding it. Oh, Jesus. Thought you would have, like, you know, done something by now, Ghost, instead of just slowly approach me for the past 2 minutes. Yeah. Come here. Just wanted to blow up the little guys. Thank you very much. Ah! Really? You weren't caught in that explosion? I hate it when the enemies don't get caught in an explosion. Like, they get hit by the explosion on the edge and then they go kind of like getting flung backwards and it's like, well, that was useless. Come on, D20, come on. Anyways, yeah, I'm feeling a little weird today. Feeling tired. Oh, what? Oh, gotta pay attention to the Gungeon run. Oh, God. No, there goes the armor, because I went up. I forgot that you were you and not a gun nut. God damn it. I hate this room. This room is tough. There's too many walls. If the walls weren't here, it would be so much easier. It's like they designed it to be hard or something. At least I didn't just like walk into a standard bulletkin and be like, oh, well, there it goes. Instead, I got hit by a lead maiden slash, what is that guy's name? Chain gunner room. I always have to remember it. It's like, it's the name of like an enemy that would have a gun in another game that actually has guns instead of a flail. Steve? No, he's not Steve. The only Steve I know is a funny, scared British YouTuber who doesn't upload videos over the past like 8 years because he'd like quit or something. I don't know. So the chain gunners, they can't be Steve. They have to be like a Joe or something. George? No, they're too good to be a George. Sorry, George. Sorry, all Georges out there. Oh. Reckon Roller says, I have a new plan. A new rule, if I get hit by a boss, I'll restart the run. You shouldn't do that. What you should do instead is just get a clone. And then, when you clone, then you can get all your flawlesses to unlock the thing that you're trying to unlock, which is the super hot watch. That's what you get for the flawlesses. I remember now. Dude, 2 keys? We're getting a lot of keys. That's very nice. I mean, we can buy some stuff from the shop, which is hella sweet. Hella sweet. Draco, you have a good night. Feel free to check out this VOD later, and you have a good night. I haven't gotten the clone in a week, so I won't do that. Well, what's your... Okay, I have to ask, though, what's the whole reason for you wanting to get your flawlesses, then? Or just, you know, farm up hegemony credits, restart your run over and over again until you get the clone as your paradox start. There you go. Mimic, Ballot, Book of Chest Anatomy. I will buy the key. I will buy both of these. Unfortunately, we do not get a second owl, but maybe that is for the best. You never know. All right, let's do this. I think we need Orgunny for you. Orgunny. So why did I put the C4 there? I just blew it up because I realized that was a very dumb place to put it. And it would only end up coming back to harm me if I left it there. I like that they made this guy faster, but at the same time, I hate that they made him faster because it makes my life more difficult. I don't know why I'm not like using commando or something. Probably should just use it. Come into my C4 holster. Why doesn't the rat take the item, question mark, asks Jackman. Are you talking about, oh damn it. Are you talking about the super hot watch? I don't know, maybe it's because it's hot. I think we're done with this floor. I don't really want table tech shotgun. We don't have enough money for the key. We lost the armor. We have a blank, so I'm gonna go in here and then just pop it. Yeah, we're out. We are out. We are out. Nightmare, welcome. How's it going? Bronx Bomber as well. Patey person. Elite Sami. No, Elite Sam with 2 L's. Hi, everybody. If you get remote bullets when you have Orgunny, does the homing get better or is it the same? I think remote bullets overrides whatever the cursor homing is on the Orgunny, but I think that just ends up meaning that it's the same because I think they are the same. I don't think it meaningfully changes anything. Because remote bullets seems to override a lot of other bullet velocity modifiers like homing. So I would that's my assumption, but you know it's always hard to tell. So, excuse me, you gotta go. Is this going up on YouTube? I don't know. I'd have to actually, you know, start making good commentary before I decide to put it up on YouTube. Oh, snap. Maybe the rat knows that it's such a bad item. Well, no, because here's the secret. Super Hot Watch is an extremely good item. I just don't like using it. It makes your run take 1 billion freaking years to finish. Makes everything way too slow. Okay. Get out of my way, get out of my way. That'll get you, that'll get you. Hey, Gift Breaker, thank you for the gift sub to Payday Person. Where'd my item go? Where'd my item go? I broke the guy. Aw, you telling me you ate my item, game? I think the game ate my item. It's gone. I don't know what that guy was gonna drop, but he didn't drop anything for me now. No, might as well blow it up. You can output a lot of damage when all the shots go exactly where your cursor is when you walk into a room like that. It's like triple shot with the Origami and all the shots go exactly where you're pointed. It's pretty nice, it's pretty nice. Let's go up here. I think I did see the correct one from the blinking. I don't like looking at the blinking. There's too much like visual information for my brain to process. But I saw it that time. At least now I know what to look for. Because I did, like the last time that happened, I did actually go back to the video after I recorded it, looked at the footage and slowed it down so I could see, oh, that's how that works. And it worked, you know? I learned. I learned. Oh no, oops, goodbye. What did I, oh no, see you later. How could you? Oh, well, just by holding the button down, that's how you do it, actually. No one likes a C4. Why did I just roll into the bullet? I have a tendency to do that, don't I? Just accidentally rolling directly into the bullets' butts. I like it when I make unicorns out of the Origami airplanes. It's fun. This game's fun. Gotcha. But you know, what we really should do is just one of these. Still a good gun, even though it's not, you know, fantastic. Hey, Mighty Odin, welcome. How are you doing today? I love super curse runs sometimes, says Jackman. I don't. I don't like the super curse runs because I think they're boring because you can't take any of the cursed items, which sometimes end up being really fun. Like I don't want to be limited in the items I can take because the items that you take in Gungeon are are 90% of the enjoyment anyways when you have like a cool combination. Yeah, sometimes you get jammed enemies and they give you a lot of money, but you know, whatever. I don't care. If the curse just made enemies jammed without you having the curse, that would be one thing. Because then I would have 50% jammed enemies just for, you know, getting the extra money out of them or something, and then I could still pick up cursed guns without getting LJ. I just don't want to get to LJ, because that's really annoying. There's no benefit to him being around. Cursula's pretty fun if you know what I mean. Cursula is fun because then you get the benefit of having cursed items and also you can get to that high level of curse and screw yourself over. I like Cursula for that reason. Oh, what's that? You want to make the run? Well, you want to make the run harder and more and easier in different fashion. Have a super curse for like one item. No, thank you. Go down. Thank God for the commando. If only the rockets would, you know, not home onto walls, that'd be great. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my God. And then you get runs like this with just like garbage guns. Even, you know, this is fun in context. It's also just, you know, hot trash. But hey, oh, look at that. Hey, oh. What does this synergize with? Megadouser? D-pad. Oh, right, makes sense. Oh, and look at this sweet ass gun. Oh, we should use this at some point. Oops. Butterfingers over here slipped. Oh, how could I? Oh. Well, let me twirl my evil mustache. Oh no, I ripped it off of my face. Ah, what have I done? Oh, it hurt. They didn't use that like skin safe tape when they taped it onto my face. They just ripped it off. Ow! QQ, how could you? Again, you know, just holding down the button and then it just drops. Hyper literal humor! It's the peak of comedy. I don't think it's here, just thought I'd check. Let's get the heck out of here. Dong, 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 dong. Isaac in the basement creep. Isaac in the chamber hollow. Isaac. I know it's the wrong video game. I still think it's funny. I'm surprised that Origami is still like holding it down right now. That's highly strange, but also like highly good. Hold on, let me just flip 18 tables. For no reason. Well, no, there is a reason to put up blockers, but like there's no reason right now. Might as well save some tables for the future. For the year 2000! Okay. You know what? Have some pillows. Have a good night's sleep. I'll put you in the forever sleep. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Let's actually, you know, start talking about something. Let me try to warm up my brain here today. I feel like my commentary has just been complete and utter rambling of nothing for the past, like, 30 minutes. 26 minutes and 54 seconds. Has anyone ever played any Path of Exile? Is that something that you would recommend? Because it was recommended to me the other day. Someone on YouTube comments. Yes, I'm actually on YouTube comments now. Ha ha ha. They suggested that if I'm interested in something like a Diablo clone after playing some Children of Morta, which I've been talking about, like replaying Diablo 1, 2, and 3, that Path of Exile is actually a really good game. It's kind of like a Diablo sequel in spiritualness, like a spiritual successor game. It was made in 2013, and it still gets updates like to this day. So it feels like it's got a lot of things going for it. It's cool, but you really got to get into it, says Jackman. But like, what does that mean? Like, can I not just play a game casually and just have fun? Aw, thanks, Owl. You moved the guy before I killed him, you dick. Because you know me, I'm a casual gamer. Trenderlore says, I could never get into it. Twigbreaker says, it's Dark Souls, right? Health flasks that refill every floor. Gulag Rubito, welcome. Thank you for the resub. Health flasks that refill every floor doesn't seem that bad as long as health still drops. You know, I don't really think you, or I wouldn't really want to have to play perfectly just to live through a floor. Sorry. Oh, jeez. Whew. A little bit of something caught in the throat. Look at the PoE skill tree and it'll be the game for you. There's like 10,000 skills. Yeah, but all the skills are like the same kind of crap. The skills are like, plus 50 health, plus 100 health, plus 150 health. Like, you can't really say a game has thousands of skills if that's the skill tree. But also, I did take a look at the skill tree. Like, huge time commitment. I mean, I'm okay with a game that takes a while to play. It isn't a game, it's a lifestyle. No, that's EVE Online. That's when you quit your job, you get yourself an office space, you know, a desk, a computer, a couple of monitors, and you just look at spreadsheets all day long. You become like a stock trader. Yes, well, in the null-sec systems, you know, the price of I don't know any of the items that exist in EVE. The price of space drugs are going through the roof. They're going to the moon, actually. Stonks. I missed my opportunity to make a stonk joke until I realized halfway through my my attempt that I had failed. I apologize. Cow, cow. There's a secret room. Yo! Good secret. Oh. Oh, come on. I just want to see you play Demon's Souls, but it's a PS5 exclusive. Well, no, it's a PS5 and PS3 exclusive if you want to get technical about it. I was just talking to Chris about that the other day. He's like, he said, I just want Demon's Souls to be on PC so I can get cool mods for it. And he was actually saying that there's a rumor that Bloodborne might be coming to PC at some point, but... Oh, it was because we were talking about like games and remakes and whatnot. Like he was talking that he wanted to like make some videos of talking about like games that should get remakes, and I was talking about how I've been thinking a lot about games like Diablo and that it was supposedly going to get a remake. Apparently, what is it? One of the Blizzard studios is no longer working on it, and it got transferred over to an EA division. Sorry, not an EA division, an Activision division. I'll buy that. Which I thought was kind of interesting. Woodbeam Pog, nope. Sorry. And I mean, I would love to play Demon's Souls and Bloodborne. I've played those games before, but I don't think I've ever finished either of them. Because I remember Bloodborne, it just got to a point where I was just like stuck in Chalice dungeons, and I was like, I don't know why. I was just playing through Chalice dungeons, and I'm like, this is just the same thing over and over again, so I stopped, even though I could have just gotten out of the Chalice dungeons and like continued with the game, but for some reason in my head, I'm like, wow, okay. Infinite renewable dungeons, except they all look the same and they're all trash. And in my head, I'm like, well, this sucks. Mighty Odin says, you know what would be an awesome remake? Dead Space. Updated models, modern control scheme, that would be cool. I agree with you on that one, Mighty Odin. But at the same time, I also have a bit of a concern. My concern is that it feels like recently there's been a lot of talk about remakes. Now, in some situations, remakes don't mean remaster, they mean remake. Resident Evil games, for instance. Yeah, they might share some of the same ideas behind the original Resident Evils, but a lot of the new Resident Evils that have come out have been different games. Maybe there's the same characters, but like they take place technically in like a different universe. It plays differently. There's different surprises and scares and whatnot, and there's a different story that's being told. It's not just a redo with upgraded graphics and like the same engine in the back end. Halo is an example of the other end of the spectrum. Halo came out with like the Master Chief Collection, And they literally just remastered the original games. They kind of updated the models and sprites, and they're like, it even plays on the same like back-end engine. You can switch between the two dynamically, but it's the same exact game, just looks better. And I bring this up because I worry that there's too many remakes. There's too many remakes. Even games that aren't that old these days are getting remaked. And they're the same damn game. It's just, it looks slightly different or slightly prettier or something. And I'm concerned that there's just gonna be too many of these going forward. Because I don't want remakes, I want new things. Yes, I would love a Dead Space remake, but that's because I in particular love that franchise. But what I would like even more so than that is just a new game in the series that has the same depth of gameplay that Dead Space 1 had. Jackman says, Demon's Souls is a true remake update with a full overhaul of the game sounds and visuals. And it's the same game as the PS3. Yeah, it's the same things. You do the same things as you progress through Demon's Souls. It's just, it looks better. Resident Evil, they had different ideas that went into making the game. There's a different story that's being told. Resident Evil 7 is literally just a new game. Like, it uses like the same engine as Resident Evil 2 remake or whatever the heck it was, but it's different. But like Halo, it's the same game, just it looks better. Demon's Souls is the same game, it just looks better. If they updated Dead Space to be the same as Dead Space 1 and it looks better, that'd be cool, but I would much rather have a game that is a new game in the series, even if it is called Dead Space 1 and it tells a similar story, but it's rebuilt from the ground up with a new story, new surprises. That would be okay, but there's so many remakes, you know? It feels like no one's creating good new IPs lately. I want new games, you know? That pique my interest. Instead of, you remember Final Fantasy from 15 years ago, here's another one, it's the same game. Except, again, I think that might have been another one where they kind of like changed the story up as they made it, but there's too many remakes. I don't want there to just be an infinite number of remakes. At some point, you know, companies need to start creating new ideas and not just, you know, we're gonna make a new thing in the Star Wars universe, or we're gonna make a new thing in the Elder Scrolls universe, or a new thing in, you know, insert universe here. Like, get us some new ideas, you know? Things are getting stale, I think. Oh, I love the many bullets. Anyways. But yeah, like I would love a Dead Space remake, but that's because I love the game. But again, I would much more prefer to have just like a proper like Dead Space 4. That's part of the reason why I actually really like indie games, and people ask me why I play a lot of indie games and why I don't play a lot more AAA games, because I don't need to play COD, you know, 69 420 edition. I've played enough of, you know, the same old, you know, first-person shooters. I've played enough of these games. I don't need to play more of them. I want something new. I want a new idea. Indie games provide a lot more variety in stories and content. Sure, maybe you don't get something to the same polish, but if it's like pixel graphics that still look good, and you know, who cares? Dead Space 4 would be literal trash. Well, it depends on who made it. Oops, that's the thing, because I still have not played Dead Space 3, although again, I have seen Dead Space 3, or some of it anyways. The game looks and feels kind of trash, but it depends on who makes it. Personally, I like Dead Space 1 and Dead Space 2. I think they're both great games. I think Dead Space 2 gameplay-wise is a lot better than Dead Space 1, and even the story and everything is pretty good. I enjoy it a lot. I have no problems with the gameplay of Dead Space 2. I know some people are like, Isaac talks. He doesn't need to talk. Let's say, yeah, well, whatever, you know? You wanna know why Doom Guy only grunted? It's because there was only so much room on a floppy disk. And we'll wait. Original does not hold up well. I think the original doesn't hold up well because of it showing its age, you know, because it is a console game, essentially. I forgot which Xbox it was released for, honestly, but, you know, it is an old game. I think that's why it doesn't age well. Old games with 3D graphics tend to not age as well as old games with flat graphics. My personal story to tell for that is, if you ever look at a game like Thief, you know, the original Thief looks like ass. It has the most polygonal models I've ever seen. That's probably not true, but like, it looks awful. It's a 3D game. Its engine, you know, was good at the time, but it looks like trash. Everything is so polygonal. If you look at Dungeon Keeper 2, that game had polygonal textures, 3D textures for everything. The textures look like ass. Well, the models look like ass. But Dungeon Keeper 1 looked pretty decent because all of those characters are represented by sprites and they hold up better over time because they're flat. But the 3D-ness, you know, it doesn't hold up as well over time as you would expect. Yeah, OG Tomb Raider with her polygonal boobies. Yeah, they don't really hold up well over time, do they? Oh my god, this is good. Thermal imaging. I fire like 4 shots when I pull the trigger. This is so good. You know, I'll even get Macho Brace for this. This gun is gonna kick ass. Indie games have delivered really well for a few years now. I mean, they've had a lot of time to get it right. They have a lot of support with like engines and whatnot. Companies have really made it easy for indie developers to both produce games and host games on storefronts so that they can actually be sold to a wide variety, which means that they are more, you know, marketable. They make more money. And as a result, people can make indie games and, you know, afford to eat and pay rent. Skyrim had aged well, even with 3D graphics, although there are 4K mods. I mean, that's the thing. There are mods, and, you know, even with a game like Thief, there are mods that can, you know, increase the textures and the resolution and, you know, the model density. You know, all these games that have, you know, modding support, they stand up a little bit better when you mod them. But if we're just talking about vanilla experiences, you know, the graphics definitely don't necessarily hold up as well as, you know, you might expect them to. Or let's say that you might remember them having looked. You know, they'll look better in your memory than they will in reality. Oh my god, this looks so realistic! And then you go back to it now and you're like, wow, this looks like ass. You know, it just is what it is. You think necro babies would still fly today? Hell yeah! If someone can make a game that is about you running away from a sexy succubus lady, and I am talking about Agony, someone can remake, you know, freaking Dead Space. I mean, Dead Space 2 still had necro babies. I don't want anything from the shop. No, wait, we need a key, right? Yeah, we need the key, okay. I came into the shop for some reason and it just completely blanked. Oh, and that's a good item too. It's a good item. Let's go fight this boss and kill him quickly. Steel key. Well, I got rid of my D-pad. Probably shouldn't have. Probably should have just waited on the D-pad a little bit longer, but I wanted it. I wanted the chest from it, so I just used it earlier. Oh well. Trying to be a little slow about the shooting, too. I mean, really, I should dodge shoot every time. That'll hit that damage cap. And we want Alien Ninja now. Literally holding Predator. Oh, well, again, I don't care about stealing the key. Like, if I wanted to steal something, fine, but like, I don't care about stealing the key. I don't care about stealing any items from that shop. They're all trash. They're all trash. You're trash. You're trash. I might not be able, yeah, I might not be able to kill the heart because with Scattershot, it's triple knockback, so I'm getting thrown backwards. Maybe I'll kill you with bees. You think I can kill you with bees? I got a bee bucket, bee bar, bee bottle. Have a bee bottle. Ow! I wish I could steal, says Jackman. You'll never know if you never try. You'll never know if you'll never try. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here that we want. Even gun boots, like, it doesn't matter. I could buy the ammo. Oops, teleport back. Steal the ammo, steal the ammo. Rah, rah, rah. No. I don't need to steal. I am a good boy. I'm a good paradox. Temporal horror. We don't need to steal. We don't need to steal to live. I wish that we had picked up Predator earlier in the run, though, because then I could have had a little bit of a better opportunity to steal items. But honestly, the shops never had anything that I wanted, and when I found a shop, I tended to have had enough keys or money to buy what I wanted anyways. So I think it all kind of worked out. I think it all worked out. Carry the crest until you kill the Lich to assert dominance. I've done that once, I think. I forget what video it was. I actually feel like the crest is named in the title or the thumbnail or something. It might have been back when I was like putting character portraits on the thumbnails and there's a crest on one of them or something. So that would have been a long time ago. But I have done it before. You can get crest at the starting item with the Paradox. Not anymore, I don't think. I think you, maybe you used to when the Paradox first came out, but I think they patched it a long time ago. I'm pretty sure you can only get tiered items right now, and the crest is not a tiered item. So you can't start with something like, you can't start with like a piece of junk, because junk doesn't have a tier on it. Junkin has a tier, so maybe you can start with him. You know, you can't start with a Guanstone, because the Guanstone is not a tiered item. And what I mean by that is it's not brown, blue, green, red, or black. It exists outside of those boundaries. I forgot that my little chest friend here is stealing my my thunder. He's stealing my dodge roll power. Didn't you have D-pad all run? Okay, you know what? Shut up. I don't like it when people point out my fundamental mistakes on reasoning, okay? Making me feel bad. Making me look bad. Dun, 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 dun. Another one? There's another one. Oh, you got me. You got me fair and square, you piece of garbage. I have a lot of shots before I have to reload on this. I think people should start with the bullet, or could start with the bullet before they patch it. Yeah, that's another one. Bullet is not a tiered item, but you could, I think, start with that. The bullet cape and the pilot special compartment, I think those are also items you cannot get because they are technically untiered. And the reason that they're untiered is because if they were tiered, they could appear in chests. You know, if one of those was like if the bullet cape was green, that it could actually appear in green chests. That's the only requirement for it to appear in chest, is that it has a tier associated with it. I believe. Now, I don't know if you could ever start with like bullet component pieces, but that would be funny if you could. You're like trying to deliver the, you know, prime primer, and then you got it and you're like, oh, hey, I can save $100. Or maybe you start with like the rat key or something, I don't know. Elite Sam says, I once had Flint selling the Skeleton Key on the 5th floor. Oh, my favorite is on the 5th floor, which is the Forge, the last floor of the game. When you open up a red chest and you're like, oh baby, red chest, I hope it's a good item. Oh, it's gonna be good. And then you open it and it's like the Mimic Tooth necklace. For all those chests that you're gonna find, you can open them for free. Like, at least the shell gun, not the shell gun, but the key gun, a key, at least that's a gun. You know, if you find it, you're like, oh, well, at least I got a gun out of it. But when you get the skeleton key or like the Mimic Tooth necklace, you're like, oh, great, it's literally useless. That is the worst, that is the worst. When it appears on the first floor but you can't afford it, it sucks so much. That is true, yeah. I mean, I've had that happen before where I spend a key and then I can't afford it when I find the shop later. That's why I always feel like I have to fully explore the first floor before I open anything with keys, because if there's a secret shop and that shop has a shell key in it, I'm gonna be real sad if I can't buy it. Bum, 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 bum. Since you can't drop starter items, I can't check tier unless I go code diving. If an item can't appear in a chest, I'm pretty sure it can't have a tier on it. I think that's the thing. Baka, 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 baka. I don't know why I'm using the Mac 10, but is it the Mac 10 or the Mac 30? It's triple shot. You so funny. You so funny, Mark. What happened to those bullets? Oh, the owl. I was like, they disappeared when I dodge rolled into them. What happened? Alright. Goodbye, Lich. I'll see you next time. It's a, like, straightforward run. Nothing really extraordinary happened on this one. No super amazing synergies. The best synergy, though, and I wish I could have paid attention to it a little bit more, was Scatter Shot plus the Table Tech Sight. It's so nice to just spam bullets everywhere. But it was nice when we accidentally flipped a table and had like 16 time shot or whatever it was. Well, it would be like 9 time shot. Although, hold on, does Table Tech Sight give you 3 extra bullets or triple shot? I don't know, whatever. We had a lot of bullets. And it was a pretty good run. Heart Synthesizer, I forgot to sell that, which I actually intended to do on the 4th chamber, but I forgot about it, oh well. Good run, and for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon.